Hi Real Squad, welcome back to the channel. I just changed Keller Williams offices. I'm going to tell you all about it in this video.
I'm with Keller Williams, but I changed offices. I changed Keller Williams offices, so I just came from my new office. I'm so excited. Tips for you in looking for a brokerage. I do really enjoy being with Keller Williams, and I switched offices. Well, number one, I was on a team, which was like really awesome. I could give you some a video probably on benefits of being on a team and things like that. So I was on a team, but now over probably the past couple months, I decided to leave the team so that I could just focus on my stuff more, like my investing stuff. So that office where my team was like 45 minutes to an hour from my house. So like literally once I left the team, like I like never go to the office, and it's just like a hassle. A lot of things that I would just like to do at the office, I don't do it because it's so far. So I just decided there's an office here that's really close to my house, like 5-10 minutes, and they have two offices that are basically, you know, right to the one to the east, one to the west of my house. So either direction literally that I leave my house, I will pass a Keller Williams office. So I was like, you know, let me go and talk to them about, you know, I wanted to see the office, meet the people, things like that. And it was, you know, I was like, after I met them, I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna move offices. So just stuff like that. So I just left there, and then I had to go to Kinko's, because you guys know I love my direct mail. And so this is like one of the things like that contributed to me switching, is that my daughter's car, I'm just sitting on my porch here, but I mail letters. Let me see if I move this around, you guys can see it. I went to Kinko's to print some letters, so they put it in this box. So I don't know if I can hold up so you can see it, but this is the letter, you know, that I mail out. So I printed like 500. So that is, so the reason why I'm saying that's one of the things too is now that is the KW office is closer, I'll just go to that office and print, because the print will be it's gonna cost less printing there than Kinko's. So just a tip, if you know you don't have an office yet, or you don't have, you know, a printer, or it can add up even if you're just printing at home to go buy, you know, toner, printer, you know, all that stuff. You just go to Kinko's and you could just, you know, you just literally upload your letter online, and or anything you want them to print, and then, you know, just go to the store and pick it up. So real convenient, but it's gonna be low cost. And since that my new office is just 5 minutes away, I'm like, oh, I'll just come here and print, it'll be low cost. Whereas before, I'm not gonna drive 45 minutes an hour just to print, to save, you know. It just, that's what I'm saying. That would be my tip, you know, just going forward, if you're looking for a brokerage, to try to find one. It is convenient to have one close to your house. And like for instance, my new office, they close at 7 o'clock during the day, and they open on the weekends, and that actually, that more aligns with my schedule, because I don't have a traditional agent schedule. So that's one of the reasons too that I decided to move. But I'm just really excited about the people that I met at the office. There's like a transaction coordinator already there that you could use, and you just pay. So, you know, it was just, I just was like, I felt more at home. And then when I went, actually, the team lead, like, you know, she's like, you know, you go to meet her, and she like went to like give her like a handshake. She's like, oh, give me a hug, you know, we give hugs here. So just stuff like that, you know, impressed me, made me feel, you know, at home there. And plus for me, because I do, on my real estate agent side, I do short sales. It's like, for me, it's almost like that side of my business. It's like a family, because I end up knowing and meeting people for so long. And so I just felt like that atmosphere, that chemistry, that culture more aligns with like what I'm doing now on the real estate agent side. So just some tips there when you're looking for your brokerage and things like that. But of course, oh, and also I didn't know this, so lesson learned for me, for if you're with Keller Williams, that each office is actually independently owned. So the actual cap and structure are not actually the exact same at each location. So just a tip for you, if you're looking and going to different Keller Williams offices, that, you know, if there's different owners, the caps and things and the monthly fees can be different. So just, you know, to also look into that when you're looking excuse me, when you're looking for which brokerage to choose and stuff like that. Because I don't know, I never really realized that, because the other office I was with, I just assumed that it would be the same. But then when I reached out to them, they were like, oh no, it's not the same actually, because it's independently owned. So come in and we'll go over, you know, the caps and fees and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna tell you guys again, you need to do your time blocking. And so for me, that's why I knew, hey, I better go get this print job, because I need to hit my schedule for getting my mailing out. So when I was doing it, I was like, oh, I need more letters. So I had to go hurry up, just send something to Kinko's real quick, go pick it up. So come on in. I'm gonna go inside now. So come on in and I'll show you some other stuff that I gotta do today. So I'm gonna get my letters together, mail those out. Oh, and the other thing, people always ask me, like, what am I reading? So I just picked up 3 new books for the month. So what I started doing, this little area here, because it was just overflowed with books, because I read a lot, my husband reads a lot, then we have 2 kids, so of course we have their books. So now what I did, I was like, this is only gonna be current books. Oh, the light, I'm using natural light. That's the thing with natural light, you gotta keep it in the area where the sun is coming through the window. So I'm gonna show you what I'm reading now. So one of the things why I wanted to share this with you is, a lot of times people, when they're learning real estate, they're so focused on, oh, I gotta learn real estate, I gotta learn all the strategies and things like that, which of course is the truth. You gotta learn everything. But one of the things though is you gotta learn negotiation. So if you're not a good negotiator, or even if you are, you can always improve. There's always room to learn and stuff. I think I'm out of focus. Am I in focus now? That's the thing with doing videos. I tell you, the worst thing is to do a video, you stop and you're like, I'm not in focus. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you guys the 3 books that I'm reading. So these are the 3 books right now that I just picked up. Okay, so these are the books, like I said, now I just keep what I'm working on. So I picked up these 3. So these are actually just from the library. So I bring my kids to the library, I'm like, let me pick up some stuff. So hold up, I picked up, this one is this is Harvard Business Review on negotiation and conflict resolution. This is Negotiating for Dummies, and this is The Power of Nice by Ronald Shapiro. So okay, so I picked these up because a lot of, with dealing with on the investment side, or even as a real estate agent, you have to do a lot of negotiation. Like, you know, how do you get somebody, like if you think on the investment side that just because someone is in a distressed situation, they're gonna be like so excited and just like, please come over to my house and buy my house for 50 cents on the dollar, it's not gonna happen. It's a lot of negotiation. So that's why I study negotiation and the different negotiation techniques. Like for instance, right now we're working on a deal. This would be another additional rental property for us, and the couple is going through a divorce. So talk about conflict resolution, right? So that's what I'm saying, like that is like really important, because you're dealing with 2 people most of the times that, you know, hate each other. If you're dealing with divorced couples and you're trying to get them to, you know, they both need to sign because they both own the house and things like that. So that's a lot of conflict resolution and negotiation that goes in to making that deal work. So that's why a lot of times, you know, I always tell people you have to study negotiation, because it may not come natural to you, because it doesn't always, some parts of negotiation come natural to me and some don't. And so I have to like push myself out of my comfort zone. There's certain questions that I may think, you know, just being myself, Neva, I would not you know, ask someone, but then I learned, hey, this is a question that you need to ask next in negotiation to get to the next step and things like that. So that's my tip to you is, you know, reach out, even if you don't get the exact same books, but get some books on negotiation. Like I said, I just got those at the library, so it's not even, don't tell me you don't have money to go buy books. Okay, go to the library and get some books on negotiation. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here, and I am gonna get started putting my mailings together, and then I'm gonna mail them out. So every week I send out letters to my list, and I have like a calendar, and it will like remind me you need to get your mailings out. And like I said, the whole thing too with time blocking or creating a schedule for yourself is like, even if things come up, like I've been sick, like right now they got me on prednisone, I feel crazy. And so I have been behind on some of my stuff. So like last week, my mailings should go out on Sunday, but last week it went out on Monday. So that's what I'm saying. At least have a schedule, so at least there's something that you're like, okay, it didn't go out on Sunday and I pushed myself to make it go out on Wednesday. But if you have no schedule, like just nothing that you're going off, you know, how do you even look to see, you know, am I getting out what I need to get out, you know? So I keep trying to check and make sure this is in focus, but so that's my tip, is create a schedule for yourself and your business, for yourself and your business, and have things on there. Like I said, do, you know, when are you gonna do your marketing? When are you gonna pull a new list? Like if you buy a list from someone, how often are you gonna pull a list? How often do you plan to mail to those people? You know, what time of the month do you want to dedicate to getting your mailings out? Or what time do you want to dedicate to, you know, packaging and stuff and everything? Because like for me, I handwrite my envelopes, so I need to dedicate time to putting them together and things like that. If you're doing postcards and stuff like that, I still, when I do postcards, schedule it so I get a reminder telling me to go in, and I'll use like Vistaprint. I use Vistaprint and what's the other one? And Postcard Mania are the two that I use the most. And both of them now, you buy the postcard, you can upload your addresses and stuff, and they will mail the postcards for you. And that is really the good thing with that. One, it's less, you know, hassle for you to do it. The second thing that's really good is that they get a discount, probably because, you know, they're doing such large volumes of mail, so their postage is discounted and they pass that on to you. So that helps, because the thing with direct mail is a lot of times, like the printing of the letters and the postcards is not where most of the cost is. The cost actually comes from the postage, like getting that stuff out. So you want to see where you can save on postage if you're doing direct mail. Like I said, pick up some books this month on negotiation and get your negotiation tips. Get your negotiation strategy up so that you can you know, have success negotiating deals and stuff. Because like I said, it's a lot of negotiation. A lot of times that I talk to people before we get to agree on a price, you know, sometimes it can be months that we're going back and forth, right? You know, I'm trying to make it win-win for them, win-win for me. You do need to learn real estate tips, but I don't think that you can be a successful real estate investor if you don't, you know, up your negotiation skills. So that's my tip for you today, and have a great day. See you next video.